NASA unveiled the crew mission to the moon after more than 50 years, including the first woman and black man to venture out into deep space. Hi, Camilla here. I'm going to introduce you to the Artemis 2 flight mission crew who will venture out into deep space, also returning humans to the moon. Christina Koch, a NASA astronaut who holds the record for the longest single space flight done by a woman. Victor Glover, a naval aviator who will pilot the Orion spacecraft, which circles the moon in November 2024, becoming the first black man to be a part of the lunar mission. Rounding out the crew are Reed Wiseman, a NASA astronaut veteran, becoming the mission commander, and Jeremy Hansen, 47, a former fighter pilot who is now a part of the Canadian Space Agency. The three Americans and one Canadian will become the first astronauts to go into the moon after the Apollo missions ended in 1972. The Artemis 2 mission is a prelude to returning humans to the moon and an eventual voyage to Mars. The four astronauts dressed in blue flight suits were introduced by the NASA Administrator Bill Nelson at an event at the Johnson Space Center in Houston. Besides putting the first woman and black man to the moon, the U.S. Space Agency also hopes to establish a lasting human presence on the lunar surface as a stepping stone for an eventual mission to Mars. The NASA chief, Nelson, also said he expects a crewed mission to Mars by the year 2040. To close it all, as a reminder, only 12 people, all of them are white men, have set foot on the moon. That's all for today. I hope that today is reported on the Artemis 2 flight mission. What's up, Atlanta? Hi, Camilla here again. Throughout the city of Atlanta, the temperature is quite warm. Currently at 7 a.m., Brooklyn, Shermantown, and Joel Chandler Harris homes consistently equal with 23 degrees Celsius. It's the lowest, but it's still quite warm. The temperature will rise up at 10 a.m., steadily but surely reaching its highest of 30 degrees Celsius at 5 p.m. in the evening. After that, it lowers down to 24 degrees Celsius at 1 a.m. the next day. Though quite a warm day, we'll get a possible rain around 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. with an early precipitation of 47%. Summer's ending and Atlanta's in fall. That's all for the weather. Hope you have a fantastic day, no matter the condition.